Hi guys, it's Emily from Novelle Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my April journal, gratitude journal, April 2023. I will make sense today. Now, the day I'm filming this is the 24th of April, so that's going off live on the Friday. I am in quite a bit of pain today, so this one will not be the longest of videos. I do gratitude journals to make myself think about what I'm grateful for each month, because it's not these videos aren't the ones that get the highest rating, but they're ones that put things into focus for me. And right now it's something that I really, really need. Now, because obviously it's the last video of the month, sometimes I have things that happen after I filmed. So it's kind of, even though I say it's the gratitude journal for April, it's also for the end of March. So at the start of the video, I'll talk about events that happened, like with Katie's book launch. And at the end, there is something that I'm doing, like hopefully, at the end of after I filmed this. So the first thing that obviously happened was that after the March journal went live, I went to Katie's book launch and I saw Jem from Gemma Books, Alice from Alice Giant Bookshelf, Jack from Spread Book Joy. They're like, obviously me and Charlie both went to London and we met some of our Booktube Waffle girls, which was absolutely incredible, and that's before the launch. And I will say, as much as I will link my Katie's book launch video down below. I need to remember to link that. I will link that video down below, and obviously that's a very special video. That was a very special day. So you'll hear a bit more about that then. But obviously in a separate video, I'll show you. I was really sad. I really do keep everything. So I got my Daunt books. I got the little bag. I keep everything as memory. So I keep the Daunt's book little carry bag. I paid extra. I keep all the little receipts. Sounds really silly of how much I spent. Yeah, even kept like the Pizza Express receipts, because Pizza Express was gorgeous. I ate way too much, but it was we had such a lovely meal, and I had alcohol, like I think I had pink prosecco or something, which was really nice. I got my Daunt Books bookmark, which is that, and obviously I got Katie's book, which I will show you, and something that I'm massively grateful of is actually meeting Katie. And I'm obviously reading this book for the Spoonies Readathon in May. And something to be truly grateful for, which is my first ever copy of a book that's got Katie's book to Emily. Katie loves it. I love Katie. Katie is absolutely one of the best people on Booktube. She is one of the biggest booktubers that I follow. And she is also one of the... To meet this Booktube hero in real life was absolutely incredible. I will also say I met another Booktube friend, which was, I loved meeting Roz from Skelly Dangley about the books. She's been on Booktube as long as me, and that was a massive highlight. It was meeting like a Booktube god in my eyes. And Charlotte from Coney Reads. People I followed, they're like, especially people I followed for so long. And like, oh, it was also lovely meeting Lisa from Lisa and Bookland. They were like Booktube dreams, but I would never have done it if it wasn't for Charlie from my sister Charlie from Charlie Book Reads. She took me there, and it was incredible to go to London to see like the Tower Bridge, to see things like that. It was an emotional roller coaster though, because I swear I went there with my dad when my dad was alive, and it was a very emotional day. Like, I swear I cried so much. It was great seeing the girls, but it did also, like, between us, it's still a gratitude journal, but it also did remind me how my chronic pain was, and that I'm a completely different person to what I was when I went there last. But it was absolutely amazing meeting the girls. Like, it was funny because I was knackered, absolutely knackered. The train journey knackered my knee, and then as soon as I smiled as soon as I saw Alice. We met Alice first, and it was like the biggest grin going around the bookshop with Alice first. And then when I saw Jem, because I'd seen Jem, I met up with Jem last summer. As soon as I saw Jem, I suddenly found a burst of energy, and I ran to give her the biggest hug, and I gave Jack the biggest hug. And it was like meeting my best friends. That was just one of the best days. It wasn't just seeing Katie and seeing the Booktube dream. It was being with my girls and having so much fun shopping with them. And I just, yeah, what more? That was just one of the best things ever. Then I think next was Thomas's birthday, my little son's birthday. He was 8, and we took him and his friends bowling. And then the next, and that was knackering, because we had like I think we had like 9 to 10 kids at the bowling alley. But myself and my partner and Chris were brilliant. It was so much fun doing it. Thomas got a lovely like football birthday cake, and he was all with his friends, and I have my best friend's husband was there, like, helping me out, and also another one of Thomas's friends' mum, Lisa, helped me out as well, and it was just so much fun. But I think the best thing about Thomas's birthday, for me as a person, was the fact that we had, for the first time in I don't know how many years, we actually had in the garden, myself, my two sisters, my mum, my two brother-in-laws, my sisters two, my two, all in the garden, and obviously Chris and me, all in the garden, making up Thomas's football goal, like, all together when they delivered the presents. It was the first time as a family we'd been together in, I don't know how long. But you should have seen us. All of us, like, most of us were making up the football goal. At different points, we were all doing it. I think Charlie's husband, Richard, was doing the majority of it, with Mia helped a lot. My other brother-in-law, Mark, was playing football with Thomas, so that Thomas was busy and giving Thomas loads of attention. And then we all put in bits. It was really nice weather that day, and we all put in bits of stuff helping out, and it was just being together as a family. Like, Thomas's face lit up when he got all these presents. We got him football boots. We got him, because he's a big Man United supporter, we got him a new football. We got him, what else thing did we get him? Got him some other things. Got him some other football stuff. Oh, football socks, because he loves his football socks. And then Vicky and Mum together bought him this massive football goal that's out in the garden. It's massive. And then Charlie bought him like an England football kit with his name, and it's his little face. And it was just, the best bit was being together as a family. Chris's family came over a bit later, because we all do sort of try and split it up so that no one gets overwhelmed. But for me, personally, having all my family together in the garden was just... And we are going to have a family barbecue at some point, and we're going to have it all over here, and just being together. My sister's kids are just amazing. Like, I literally love them so much, and the fact they're both blooming taller than me. But as a family being together was just... Thomas's birthday was incredible. We had Domino's that night, to which Thomas loves Domino's. And we just had such a brilliant birthday weekend. And then obviously it was Easter the Sunday. And we did an Easter egg hunt for Thomas and Mia. Thomas still believes in the Easter Bunny. And then we went over to Chris's family and had an Easter egg hunt there. And I sort of sat in the garden. And when I got back, I had some gin in the garden. I need to get some more cans of gin, because my garden's on a slope. So I don't really feel comfortable having a gin glass set out at the top of the garden. I would down the bottom, but not so much at the top. I need to get more gin cans. I love the gin mixer cans. That was for me. So yeah, we had chocolate and the Easter eggs, and we had a long sort of break, all of us as a family, which was incredible, and I loved that. And then what other things? So we also, I'll show pictures at the end of this video, so I can't make this video too long, is that the bluebells have come out. And for me, bluebells are very personal. It's where my dad's ashes are scattered in Bluebell Woods in Ardingly. And the bluebells spring hope, it springs the spring. And every time I see them, I think of Dad. I remember him loving them. Charlie, when she got married, our bridesmaid dresses were cornflower blue. And those sort of things, just, it's as a family, it's something we all look for. And when I see the bluebells, I think of him, and I feel closer to my dad. So yeah, personally, that's another thing. The weather warming up, being able to go for walks in the sun, sitting in the garden reading. My happiest place to read is sitting in my garden in the summer. And hopefully next week will be warmer again. It's been a bit hit and miss last week. And the first week of the summer holidays was great. Second week was crap weather-wise. So that's sort of something. I love sitting in the garden reading. I could just sit with my gin, my books, while I read, my drink. It's good for my knee physically. When the weather warms up and it's not so wet, my knee copes better. Then I thought I'd show you a couple of gifts that I got. My mum, you know that the Elaine Everest's recent book came out. My mum bought it and she read it and then she gave it to me because she knows I'm keeping them all. And then I'll say I'll buy books that I'll let her read. And this is The Woolworth Girl's Promise by Elaine Everest. I'll talk more about it when I do my book haul, because heads up, my book haul was going to be diddy in comparison. It's like nearly half of what I had last month. So yeah, I got this, and which I'll be reading in June, and it's about Betty Billington. So looking forward to reading that in June. But Mum gave me that, so thank you, Mum. Then I got a couple of books by Tandem, my ad PR product, so I get paid to rate them. But the one they gave me this month for the read along was The Spoon Stealer. You would have seen my review on Instagram, so that's why another reason why I thought I could share that. And this book was 5 stars. The author was incredible. It's a great historical fiction book, and I bloody loved it. One of the best books. Tandem read-alongs this month have gone above and beyond. Now I thought I'd show you a couple of books that I bought myself. Like I said, I've only bought 14 books in April. What the hell has happened to me? I can't describe. The first one you know is my book, Heidi Swain's books, The Book Lovers Retreat. I probably won't talk about that much, this one much on the book haul, because I've talked about it on the fact it's part of my Spoonies Readathon. It was Heidi Swain's newest release. A lead character called Emily in it. I will talk about this. 3 best friends, a dream cottage, and a holiday of a lifetime. Heidi Swain is one of my favourite authors ever. Classic novel Hopefuls is Emily, Rachel and Tori's favourite book. So when they get the chance to spend a whole summer at the cottage in Lakeside, where the film adaptation was located, they know it's going to be the holiday of a lifetime. Spending 6 weeks will give them a chance to reevaluate their life choices. For Emily to decide which way her career will go. For Rachel to decide whether she moves in with her partner Jeremy. Then Tori has to drop out at the last moment, and her space is offered to another Hopefuls aficionado, Alex. When Alex turns out not to be who they expected, the holiday takes an unforeseen turn. Reading this in May, can't bloody wait. It's the newest release. I know that Paige Toon's book comes out after I film this, so the day that comes out it's getting read, and then the day that comes out it's getting bought, and I will be reading that in June, because I'm trying to read my new releases a bit quicker. I automatically used to, like, as soon as I get a new release, save it for like ages to read it, and then I forget, and I'm trying to... Katie was saying that she might read her newer books quicker, and that's something I need to do. Then I was back at Baz Books, and I think, I don't know how much I was planning to say this, but one of the books I have been reading this month is Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I've been reading this with the lovely Mark, whose partner, Tom, used to be on Booktube, and I love Tom, and that's how I met Mark, was through Tom, not met me, you know what I mean. Mark started following me through Tom, and me and Mark have become friends. Mark's one of the loveliest guys ever. I absolutely love Mark. Tom's great as well, but this is my first ever buddy read with Mark, and reading Song of Achilles, I'm expecting this will be like a 5-star book, so you'll hear more about this in my wrap up. But because I'm reading that and loving this so much, it could be a favourite book of the year, I then decided I wanted my own copy of Circe by Madeline Miller. Now, I read this a couple of years ago. My sister Charlie had it. She had it in hardback, and I wanted my own copy in paperback. So my lovely boss at Baz Books let me buy this. And it's about Circe. We all know about it. I can't wait to reread this. I'll talk a bit more about this one on my haul. But look how gorgeous it looks. I'm having a massive craving for Greek retellings at the moment. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Obviously, I'm hoping to go to Wokingham this Saturday with Gemma, so the day after this goes live, I'm hoping to go to Wokingham with Gemma. We've got Mia's birthday coming up in May, so we've got a few big things for that. We're going to be doing some... She's older now, so we'll be doing some different things. And May, obviously, we've got 2 bank holidays. We've got strike days as well, but we've got 2 bank holidays. No, we've got 3 bank holidays in May, so the kids will be around a bit more. I'm hoping the weather's going to be warming up, so May, hopefully, those are the things that May will be springing up, but April is the start of spring. It's the start of hope, and it's really special. Like I said, May is like when it warms up. In May, I've also got my Spoonies Readathon that's going to be coming up, and I'll be doing a few more videos for that. I know that this could be emotional by the fact that I'm going to be really talking about things like that. But April has been a good month. Lots of positive things to talk about. Lots of positive things. I've been good, not bought too many books. Mainly because I know it looks like May I'm going to be buying loads. And yeah, what things are you grateful for in April? What things are you really grateful for? Please let me know down below. And like I said, I'll show you in this video with some pictures that I've done. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling. I'll see you all soon. Bye.